Hello and welcome. So today, guys, I am here in my little scent corner and we are just going to have a good chat because there is just so much going on in the fragrance industry. There is just a lot. So I just want to go ahead and just in a comfy way connect with you and let's just have a chat about everything that's going on, all of these new releases, and yeah, I'll give you some ideas on what I may be picking up or not. But before we jump right in, if this is your first time here, I'm Arahi, and in this channel we love to talk about fragrances because I'm your fragrance concierge and I'm totally committed to creating the best fragrance experience for you. I upload videos multiple times a week, and in those videos we talk about fragrances all the way from Middle Eastern to Western niche to designer to affordable to scented body products. We just love to talk about fragrances. So if that sounds like the type of content that you're interested in and like a good plan, then please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget, leave a comment. Let's go. All right, guys, so before we jump into the fragrances and all of these new releases that are coming on, let's talk about a couple of things that I have heard. There is like an expectation that the prices of fragrances will be going up again. And I have to tell you, I just don't know how much more can we, the fragrance consumer, take, because fragrances are pretty pricey right now. I mean, compared to what I used to buy in previous years, this year I haven't bought as much because they are just so pricey. And I'm finding that it's not just like Western niche fragrances that have gone up in price. I'm finding that affordable, fragrances that are maybe under the $50 mark have gone up in price, as well as Middle Eastern fragrances. I mean, those fragrances have gone up considerably in 1 year. So I don't know, guys, have you guys heard anything about fragrances going up in price again? And if you have, please let us know in the comments section. So the next thing that I also want to talk about before we jump into the fragrances is, guys, what is going on with this gourmand? Everything is gourmand lately. It seems that every day there's like 3 or 4 fragrances that come out and they're all gourmands. I mean, I'm just concerned that if they keep that up, we're all going to suffer from like gourmand fragrance fatigue, because how many more gourmands can you create? And it's starting to feel like most of them are smelling kind of like the same, with very few exceptions. So I don't know. I have to tell you, between the price of the fragrance and all of these gourmands, in addition to all the other releases, I'm just being a bit more cautious and, taking my time to make decisions. I'm testing more than I ever have. The blind buying has gone by the wayside for the most part. I still have done a couple of blind buys here and there, but I'm primarily trying to test before doing that. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the first fragrance that I did want to bring to your attention, because all of these fragrances that I'm going to share with you are brand new releases. And yeah, they're all pretty interesting. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start with 2 new fragrances coming out of the Maison Mataha fragrance house. Now, you guys know that they have all along only had one fragrance, but that one fragrance went viral, was super hyped, and in my opinion, validly so, because Escapade Gourmand is definitely an incredible fragrance. But now they are bringing 2 fragrances to us. The first one is Evasion Bonbon. Oh my goodness. And let me tell you the notes of that one. So that one has strawberry, caramel, lang lang, jasmine, vanilla, musk, and something called chamalo. I don't know. I'll write it down right here. But those notes sound very interesting. And I have to be honest with you, coming out of Maison Mataha, I think I'm going to have to give it a try no matter what. Now, in addition to Evasion Bonbon, they have another one which is called Brownie Pop. And that one to me sounds even yummier, even though, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to pick up both. But so the notes in Brownie Pop are brown sugar, popcorn, biscuit, chocolate, hazelnut, sandalwood, and vanilla. Now, doesn't that sound yummy to you? Because that sounds really yummy to me. I don't know, guys. I don't know if they're going to be $200 plus or 300 plus, but I have to tell you, I'm going to have to find that coin somewhere because I mean, these are two fragrances that for me, it's not even an option. I really feel like I have to get them. So maybe I'll negotiate like a Christmas gift or early anniversary gift or something like that and pick them up. But just expect to see them around at some point here on the channel. Let me know if you're planning to pick them up. Are you going to pick them up, both of them, or just one? And if you're just picking up one, which one? All right, guys, so the next fragrance that I want to share with you that is a new release, but you know, guys, this one is not even scheduled to come out in 2024. It's supposed to be released at the beginning of 2025 is my understanding, but they're already showing us little peeks here and there. It's already up on Fragrantica, but I'm talking about the latest from Tom Ford, and this one is called Rose Exposed. Now, Rose Exposed, as the name says it, is yet another rose-centric fragrance from Tom Ford. And I have to tell you, I don't know how I really feel about this one. Let me just share with you the notes before we even get into it. So the notes are white pepper and pink pepper at the top. In the mid, we have rose water and rose oil. Now, water and oil, like, they're not supposed to blend well together, but hey, maybe they made it work in some way. So we have rose water and rose oil and orange blossom. And then at the base, we have sandalwood, musk, cashmere, leather, and olivine. I don't know, guys. I really do love a good rose fragrance, but I don't know, like, I don't even know what to think. I do love orange blossom. I like a good rose and leather kind of fragrance. I don't know. Maybe I'll get myself a decant and then decide from there, because I'm pretty sure this fragrance is going to be very, very pricey, and I wouldn't even be surprised if it comes above the $300 mark for, you know, maybe above a $350 for a 50 ml. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But let me know. And this is supposed to be a unisex fragrance also, guys. But for sure, it's supposed to be rose-centric. So it is another rose variation that we're getting from Tom Ford. Let us know if you're planning to pick it up, or what are your thoughts in general about Tom Ford and his roses at this point. All right, so next I'm going to share with you 3 fragrances that were just launched, and they're actually available. And I have to tell you, I have them in cart, but guys, I have such gourmand fatigue right now, and I really love a good gourmand fragrance, but it is just a bit much. But I'm talking about Theodoros Kalotinis, and he just launched 3 different fragrances, and of course, they are all gourmands and they're unisex. The first one is Pistachio Latte. Now guys, of course Theodoros had to join the pistachio party, right? Because I don't know about you, but I love the gourmands of that fragrance house, and I also love how reasonably priced they are for what you get, because the fragrances are extreme high quality. I have several of his bottles, and honestly, I think I'm going to have to pick up these 3 too, but I have them in cart. I haven't made the final move yet because there's just so many new releases. I have to make sure that I really think things through. Now, if I do pick up these fragrances, these are fragrances that I will blind buy, because, you know, they're not, you know, 200 plus or 300 plus. And in my experience, I really haven't had a Theodoros Kalotinis fragrance go wrong for me. So yeah, I most likely am just gonna pick them up. But let me tell you, so this Pistachio Latte one has milk, pistachio, and condensed milk. Now, doesn't that sound super yummy to you and delicious? And does that remind you of something? Because those notes remind me of so many other fragrances. But I am still going to try, because I want to see Theodoros' version of a good pistachio gourmand fragrance. So I'm going to try it. And yeah, so expect to see it around here on the channel. Now, the second one is Cinnamon Rolls. Oh my goodness, guys. Now, Cinnamon Rolls has cinnamon, biscuit, butter, caramel, honey, sugar, and vanilla. Now, that really sounds like part of the stuff that you may want to put on a good cinnamon bun, but there's additions, right? Because I'm not sure that I put honey on a cinnamon bun and biscuit. I don't know, guys. All I know is that I'm most likely going to try that one too. But the third one, oh my gosh. So there's a third one. And the third one is the one that I am pretty sure is going to sell out almost immediately. And then we're going to have to wait weeks to get another batch. But the third one is called Bubblegum Factory. Now, guys, Bubblegum Factory has bubblegum, strawberry, sugar, and vanilla. Oh my goodness, guys, could this be like a bubblicious strawberry kind of scent? You know, oh my goodness, I can think of so many different bubble gums that are really juicy and sweet and yummy and delicious that have also the note of strawberry, but I can't wait because I have a feeling that that is going to smell so incredible, guys. So yeah. Anyway, expect to see those three at some point here on the channel because I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick them up. And please let us know if you're planning to pick up any of these fragrances. Had you heard of this launch from Theodoros? Because I can tell you it's already available at several retailers. And there's actually one that I looked at this morning where the bubblegum one was already sold out. So anyway, guys, let us know. All right, so this next one, guys, is a Middle Eastern fragrance and it's coming out of Paris Corner. And guys, it is another Taskeen. So you guys know we already have like 3 of them. I have them all in my collection. So of course, I don't know if they're gonna send it to me in PR. They typically do send me stuff in PR, but you know, I don't know if I'm going to receive it. I'm not going to wait. Worst case, you know, I'll just do a giveaway if I get an extra one or something like that. But this one is called Taskeen Lactea Divina. And the top notes are incense and cacao. The middle notes are tuberose and jasmine. And at the base, we have milk, tonka bean, and vanilla. Now that sounds really, really yummy. And I have to be honest with you, when I took a look at that, doesn't it automatically kind of like make you think that it's going to be along the lines of like a Blanche Bette? Maybe this is Paris Corner's version of Blanche Bette. And you know, the last fragrance that was launched that was supposed to be inspired by Blanche Bette was Lattafa Confession for Her, I think it was called. I never picked it up because, guys, I have Blanche Bette and I have another fragrance that I can't even remember, which is very much along the lines of Blanche Bette, and I just don't want to keep picking them up. But I'm very curious about this one. So most likely I'll have it, you know, on the channel at some point. But let us know, have you heard of Lactea Divina? And what are your thoughts? Do you think that it may be kind of like a Blanche Bette fragrance? Do you think that it'll be better than the Lattafa one? I don't know, guys. I can't wait to try it and of course to hear different opinions, but let me know what your thoughts are. All right, guys, so this next one is from a fragrance house that I have not tried to date. And I don't have not one bottle from this fragrance house. And I've been waiting. I don't know, guys. I have to be honest with you. I've done the research a couple of times into some of their fragrances, but there are such mixed reviews because they're supposed to be known as a fragrance house that does fragrances or approaches fragrances in a different way, which I am definitely here for. I love it when people step out of the box, but I don't know. I just, you know, I don't know. One of these days, you're just going to find me here on the channel doing a fragrance spotlight with Born to Stand Out, which is the one that I'm talking about. And this fragrance that I think it just launched, because I'm pretty sure yesterday I was looking into it and a couple of retailers had it and now it's sold out. But this one is called Be My Cookie. Oh my goodness. But guys, listen to these notes. So the notes are raspberry, cookie, castoreum, tonkatone, and vanilla absolute. Now don't ask me what is tonkatone because I'm going to have to do my research, and once I come to the channel at some point with a review of this fragrance, we'll talk in detail about what tonkatone is. But I have to tell you guys, that sounds very interesting. I wish I could say that it sounds yummy to me, but it doesn't sound yummy because I need to know what tonkatone is, and then castoreum makes me feel a little iffy. I don't know. Let us know if you're planning to pick up this fragrance. Have you tried the Born to Stand Out fragrance house? And if so, which fragrances and how do you feel about them? yeah, anyway. And then the last fragrance that I want to share with you today, of course, is Teriaq Intense. And of course, you know that I'm going to pick up that fragrance and that I will be reviewing it here on the channel at some point and doing a very detailed comparison between the original Teriaq and now this Teriaq Intense. But let me share with you the notes of Teriaq Intense, and let me just tell you a couple of things that immediately come to mind. So at the top we have saffron and bergamot. In the mid notes we have plum liqueur and cinnamon. And then at the base we have amber, tonka bean, and benzoin. Now guys, just from the note structure, I can tell you that this fragrance is probably not going to be like the OG at all, because these notes are completely different. This fragrance is not even vanilla centric. So I am very curious to see what Mr. Bish has for us now, because this one, of course, is also by Quentin Bish. And yeah, I am definitely going to get myself a bottle of that and have a good conversation with you about it. But let us know, have you tried it? Because I know many people already ordered it and I hope that they received it. I don't know. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on that one. All right, guys, so I just wanted to come, like I said, and just have a very informal little scent corner chat with you here. And yeah, just share some of the fragrances that are on my radar and some of the releases. There's a ton of releases out there, guys. And some of them I have immediately decided that I'm not going to pick them up. These are some of the ones that I am considering. But yeah, I'll let you know as more come along. Oh, I also did forget to talk to you about the latest from Kayali. I am waiting to receive my order from Sephora. I ordered it, I think it was like this past Monday. So it was about a week ago. And I haven't received a notification that it's shipped or anything, so maybe they're just really busy. But just know that I will also be reviewing that one here on the channel. But anyway, guys, thanks as always for hanging with me today. I hope that this was enjoyable for you. Let me know if you like this type of video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video.